Alright, this incident occurred late in October in California on the grounds of a high school during a homecoming dance. A 15-year-old girl was raped, and rape is not a good thing at all, ever. But not only was she raped, she was raped by multiple people over a period of hours in a public place, and there were witnesses to it. People saw this girl getting raped and did not call the police. The police believe not only did people watch the rape happening, but they took pictures and videos with their cell phone camera. Four suspects, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 19-year-old, have been charged and arraigned. The three juveniles are all being charged as adults by rape with a foreign object while acting in concert. Another has been charged with robbery. Another has been charged with forcible rape while acting in concert, assault with force likely to cause great bodily injury, and robbery. Police said earlier this week they believe between 7 and 10 people were involved in robbing, beating, and assaulting the victim in front of as many as a dozen onlookers. That's us. That's the world. That is every single one of us. We're the onlookers. We're the people not doing a thing. We're the people that see the homeless on the street and don't stop to help them. We're the people that live fat and nice and comfy in our homes with our lives, with our air conditioning and our electricity, spending our money on alcohol and cigarettes, going out to movies and going out to eat, instead of donating money to people who could use it. We're the people who will sit and watch TV, which is TV. I hate you, TV. We'll sit around and watch TV and watch sexually explicit shows, watch shows that blaspheme God, shows that don't promote good thoughts, shows that are just filth, instead of going out and helping someone, taking care of a loved one, instead of going out and having a conversation with a friend. We're the witnesses to that rape. I had an opportunity to work at a 911 dispatch center, and I got to take some calls. And I'm glad I don't do that job anymore. There are a few times that I was able to talk to people, and it was nice to help them. But there are other times that the stories were such that it's sad, and I don't like to think about them in my head. But they're there. We're terrible. Completely terrible. And I want to turn now to Romans chapter 1, verses 18 to 32, to look at what God will let become of you if you just want to live in your life as sin. So Romans chapter 1, verses 18 to 32. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness. Because what may be known of God is manifest in them, for God has shown it to them. For since the creation of the world his invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because, although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were thankful, but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Professing to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image made like corruptible man, and birds and four-footed animals and creeping things. Therefore God also gave them up to uncleanness, in the lust of their hearts, to dishonor their bodies among themselves, who exchanged the truth of God for the lie, and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this reason God gave them up to evil passions, for even their women exchanged the natural use for what is against nature. Likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust for one another, men with men, committing what is shameful, and receiving in themselves the penalty of their error which was due. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a debased mind to do those things which are not fitting, being filled with all unrighteousness, sexual immorality, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, evil-mindedness. They are whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, violent, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, unforgiving, unmerciful, who, knowing the righteous judgment of God, that those who practice such things are deserving of death, not only do the same, but also approve of those who practice them.